Hello, vicarious mercenaries, proxy ninjas, and pop culture PhDs. Welcome to the Rec Room, and welcome yet again to the grind. It is a Monday, and at least around here, it is a Mayhem Monday, so hopefully we should have some fun stuff going on around here to lighten the otherwise taxing workload that Monday is known for. I guess first things first, shout out to Chairman. Good evening to you on both platforms. I caught you on YouTube, and then I just rolled over, so I haven't quite gotten a chance to respond on Twitch yet, but glad to have you. So yeah, what's been going on around here? Yeah, a little this, little that. It's been a productive day. Got a lot done, so that always feels good to say, by the end of the day, got some things out of the way and can start all over again the following one. Um, Let me see where to begin. So I've kind of mentioned I don't quite have the whole monologue thing down pat just yet, but for anybody who's new, this show is essentially about keeping you caught up on creative projects going on around here for Enforcer Media Productions. So sometimes I'll delve into some of that stuff, maybe, and then also doing breakdowns on either pop culture, video game industry, creative processes, and then of course deep dives into some gaming content because that's the easiest thing to do, and it's a little bit more lighthearted than trying to constantly keep up with doing video content, man. Because that's a huge workload. I don't know how people do that all the time because we've got plenty of other things to tackle around here. So ain't nobody got time for that. So in the meantime, um, shout outs to Sheriff Hector for keeping or holding down the fort over on Pilled. So thank you very much for that. Also, call out to recent show watch over on Odysee. So thank you for the positive feedback. Glad to have some interaction over there. So things tend to be quiet on the alt platforms, but glad to have everybody, whichever platform you're joining us for on the hyper stream. We are on Odysee, Pilled, Twitch, and YouTube. So you are free to chat or lurk at your convenience. I do my best to try to keep up with everything. Again, I kind of get distracted. Sometimes there's technical issues, but try to keep up with all of that. So as far as what's been going on around here today, it's not a record. I've had a 5 project day before, and today, thankfully, is not one of those. But it has been a 4 project day. So even with it being Monday, my brain is mush. I'm like, hey, is it the weekend yet? So my current directive is pretty much to stay on top of editing book 2 for the Firewall Protocol saga. I got about 5 pages knocked out today, so that is a plus. I want 5 to become the minimum. I mean, it'd be great if I can get the 5 to 10 a day, but I would need to have nothing else on my plate. That way I would be able to get the core editing done in a shorter time, of course. But as long as I'm at least 4 or 5, because 4 was the old threshold, I really need to ramp that up. But I've got into 5 today, and then maybe I'll talk a little bit about what's going on from a story standpoint. And so I might get a little long-winded if I cover that and some of the video game industry stuff. So bear with me. Buckle up. One of the other things I got done today was what I'm referring to as Chapter 5.2b. When I did our audio progress for Book 1 over on our Patreon side, I somehow missed about 7 minutes worth of content. It was about 2 pages worth. So I've already done my rough edits for the past fixes, and today I got the edits done for 5.2, the missing section. So I'm gauging sometime between Wednesday to Friday. I should finally have Chapter 5 resolved, and then we'll finally have all of content caught up on the audio side because some of that got released before the book did. So I want to keep those in alignment. There's a lot of people out there who care about continuity. I happen to be one of them, so it's a little tough to keep up with all that stuff, and I can understand why a lot of times developers or I don't want to say content creators like the internet side, but I'm talking about game developers, movie makers, and all that. Sometimes they just jettison continuity out the window, but try not to do that here. Try to keep everything lined up and packaged, but it's still a pretty tall order. Um, so the other thing today, I got some creative stuff done. I'll tell you, kind of showcase one of the things I happened to touch on this weekend. So I think I got my order wrong here. So there we go. So one of these is not new, but one that's already available at the show. But I've also got a new piece done. So far, I've only done the Lara Croft variant for Chameleon. So essentially, this project is going to be one character that I'm probably going to do different character/costume variants for. So I've only done one thus far. The second one is a little bit of a hybrid of the Terry Bogard variant from SNK Heroines. And I wanted to go with a little bit more patriotic flair. I did a color shift because, again, trying to keep things a little distinct. And this one's probably going to be the signature piece for that line of art prints. And then the one in the top right is a redo of the My Hero Academia piece I already did. And most of the differences are going to be pretty subtle. One thing, I had a new model for a bodysuit. I wanted to get that done. Also, I improved things with the hair, expression, face, and a lot of some very minor tweaks. But being, again, I say OCD even though I'm not literally OCD, but being perfectionist nature, some of those things continue to bug me. So this is another one that's going to go into production here pretty soon. So it's not likely I'll have these done by the next show on July 12th, but hopefully by Sterling Fest I may have some of these available. There's one more piece I would like to get done before putting in a print order, but want to at least show you guys something visual because I'm sure it's more interesting to see stuff rather than just me dumping a word salad all the time. So there's that. Then the piece I kind of worked on this weekend, and there's a little bit of a side story behind this. The helicopter was something I've been wanting for a while. It was a 3D model I saw on a brokerage site, and it was a little bit pricey. So thankfully there was a sale last week. I picked it up for a very reasonable price. But when you're working with stuff that's not standardized, the original artist of the model standards go out the window. Some things are just bare bones. Sometimes they have texture, sometimes they don't. Sometimes they're rigged, sometimes they're not. So this one ended up requiring some work. So the weekend I got it, I got a lot of the texture material stuff fixed to go put in my workflow. But one of the things, this case was not, this model was not rigged. So for those that are not on the creative side, what that essentially means is it didn't have a skeleton. Usually when you want to animate a 3D model, anything from video games to animation, you've got to have a skeleton for it. And this didn't have one. So usually machinery is a little bit easier to do than, say, a humanoid model. So I'm okay with rigging some basic elements. And so that involved setting things up for the rotors, the wheels, the doors, the struts that the wheels connect to. So it wasn't a complicated one, but kind of a week went by before I got a chance to come back to it. So with having the holiday weekend, that was one of the projects I had tucked in with another costume model I did for another print. So I really appreciate having the ability to finally get some of that stuff taken care of. So like I said, yeah, it's been productive. So let's talk pop culture and what's going on with the industry here for a second. So there's a couple like individual items, but they're actually leading into a topic which I've been covering for the last week or so because there seems to be updates almost on a regular basis. And of course, it's a soapbox issue of mine. Of course, the leading one is AI, but I don't really have anything AI to talk about tonight. But the other, which I really haven't had reason to talk about on the stream nearly as much, just because the games we play here don't delve into that arena. But if I had to pick something, it would be the nature of service-based games. I've been anti-service-based games essentially since they've been on the scene. I either would prefer to do a single-player game, and if there is a multiplayer game out there, as long as it has the option to do so offline or locally with friends, that's fine. But once you start getting into online only, requires the server, requires a routine cost in order to maintain your stats. I'm out because that stuff is just so temporary. And as we're seeing, the bill is coming due. It is time to pay the piper, so to speak, as some of these developers have done so for so long that people are growing frustrated with their whims to pull content from existence. And so here's one of them. And I was actually surprised this game was still going. So apparently Anthem, the mech suit game from EA, is going to have its plug pulled in January of 2026. I thought that game released to a rocky launch, and I'm shocked that it's still out there. I figured that's something that would have been disappeared a while by now. So it's interesting to see that pop up. There was also one, I don't know if I mentioned this, but there was another anime one. The short name is Danmaki or Danmachi. I don't know the correct pronunciation, but that's one that's also getting pulled. And that's a very, I don't know what to say sizable, but it's a anime franchise that's had a fair number of seasons. And even if you've got a quasi-popular anime game and that's getting pulled, that's usually not a good indication. I think I saw that one a couple weeks ago. And on the flip side, here's one that's going to be doomed for the ashes. That one of the animes I've talked about over the last year or so is Shangri-La Frontier. So there is a game being made for Android and iOS, so you know it's mobile, being made by none other than Netmarble, again, one of the top companies that's doing a lot of the nonsense, right up there with Tencent, and what's the other one I'm forgetting? Also has net in the name. I'm forgetting, but so that it's almost like, okay, well, fantastic, they're making that. Why would you put any time into that? Because it's going to get its plug pulled. So the reason I bring this all up is because there's a movement called Stop Killing Games. That's what I've been talking about for the last week or so when I've been talking about some of these items. So check this out. This is a list of companies that are part of this conglomerate or entity over in Europe that is actually pushing back against this movement, which has received 1 million signatures on the petition. And most of these should come as no surprise. Now, I don't know to what degree these companies are having their own say, but if they're in this collective entity that's pushing back on this movement, I've got some comments on a few of these. So, to be fair, from an article standpoint, so I did get this from That Park Place. That's the location I got the article, and I had seen Vera Dark probably mention some of the same content that was sourcing this, a couple days ago. And some of the developers have rightful claims that it is more expensive to create a multiplayer game and a single player game. Here's the problem: it costs way more to make a multiplayer game in a single player form that does all of the extra connectivity, because you've got server, you got lag, you got online behavior of other players. You have way more to manage versus a single player game, which you're only dealing with one player and funneling them into a particular direction. Now, understandably, a multiplayer game may only need one level and you get people to replay, so that might seem like it's cheaper. But when you have a single player game and you have a single player format, which is then played online, you have twice as much work to do. So I think that argument goes right out the window. And that's been something I've been against since that came onto the scene, because I can attest for the value of having social real world experiences with other people, and just the camaraderie, the competition, the behavior thing does not lead to the nonsense which I've been watching happen for the last couple generations worth of gamers. So anyway, to talk about some of these companies here. Now, Sony, I don't know how much they've been in the space of moving this. I know that a lot of things have been under their umbrella at times, like, Destiny, Helldivers. So they're pretty much just the average player. Microsoft, on the other hand, they've been at the forefront of this for years. I mean, I've been anti-Microsoft ever since they wanted to make the push to go digital only with the Xbox One. So I have not purchased a Microsoft console since. Nintendo, I'm not much of a Nintendo fan, not much I can say, but I've watched Nintendo just dumb down their software experience for generations now, so I don't know much to say. Ubisoft, yeah, another big player. All their big stuff, like Rainbow Six Siege, most of their stuff is naturally online only. Activision Blizzard, same way. One of my favorite franchises, StarCraft, of course, mostly online only. You can't play StarCraft 2 offline, nor things like Overwatch or Warcraft. Take-Two Interactive, again, not much experience with, I think. So somebody correct me if I'm wrong. I think Grand Theft Auto's under that umbrella. Bandai Namco, I can only hate on because they make wonderful garbage like Tekken. And that's only a personal pet peeve of mine. I don't know where they are in the space. Epic Games, originally responsible for Gears of War. Of course, that started going down that path. Going all the way back to the days when Cliff Bleszinski was saying, oh, a DVD, that's just another content delivery mechanism, completely revealing that they've got no sense of allowing the player or the consumer to have ownership of the product. Warner Brothers, oh yes, behind other quality things like Multiversus, which got shut down in less than a year. Of course, they're behind all the nonsense like Mortal Kombat and Justice and a zillion other things. And Embracer Group, the group run by morons with how they handle Tomb Raider and a zillion other things. And I don't know anything about Level Infinite and the other regional lobby groups, but you've got a lot of heavy hitters who are saying, oh yeah, this is bad. We can't be forced to make games. We're gonna have to pull out. Well, it kind of goes to show they don't care about making interesting experiences anymore. If you go back to the origin of games, now I can't speak if this was true for the motives, but things like Pong, Pac-Man, Space Invaders, you probably had an overlap of a bunch of nerds who wanted to take technology and do cool things with it. Somewhere along the way, that transitioned to be purely a money-making experience. I don't know, were arcade games built solely for money, or did you have some people wanting to push the envelope to say, "Hey, this let's make an awesome experience"? We've gone well past the means for technology to make amazing interactive experiences, but you've got companies that are saying, "No, we don't care about making a quality interactive experience. We only care if it makes our board members money. We don't care about the customer. We don't care about the ownership." End of story. Now, in their defense, yes, you as a consumer and a gamer are only purchasing a license, but unfortunately, when you buy a disc and you put it in your system, you expect it to work, and everybody's been conditioned to treat everything as digital. It's even worse in the digital format because you have zero control of how it's going to interact with your system. If they decide to put I don't know if we use the expression kill code, but essentially, I mean, they have the means to retroactively modify content that you've purchased. Again, it's only a license, so legally on paper, they've got the right to say that, but it is not healthy for the industry in terms of making creative interactive experiences. So it's been interesting to watch. This is definitely a story I'm going to keep tabs on. So yeah, I'm in the going to continually reside in the camp. We need creatives, we need indies, we need people to make alternates to these corporate dodos, and keep expanding the experience, because we have to keep drifting back toward older titles like Just Cause 3 just because there was a quality experience there. Now, yes, want the developers, want the people behind these entities to make money, but not at the expense of just saying, "Hey, screw the customer. We're pulling the plug. See ya. Have a nice day." So anyway, that's all I got. Also, pardon me real quick. I realized that camera's been off for at least a couple episodes here. So yeah, so let me get the comments here. So Chairman says saying I need to get the nuke launcher eventually. Well, yeah, I haven't quite figured out where that is. I haven't really looked because I don't know where all that stuff is, but I'll get to it here in a second. I did finally figure out what's going on with the main story mode, so I think we'll maybe at least get a little closer to working toward that. And he also said, I wish they didn't kill Mercenaries 3. Yeah, I'm in agreement with you on that, because, yeah, Mercenaries 2 got set up for taking place, or the ending of Mercenary 2 was going to set up like them taking on missions or contracts in India. That would have been fantastic. But yes, I loathe EA from a corporation standpoint. They only had me on board for a very brief period of time right after they purchased Pandemic and BioWare, and those companies have been a disaster, if not shuttered, ever since. Yeah, Pandemic is one that suffered the fate of a corporate buyout. But yeah, you had BioWare and Pandemic were able to do stuff independently. But of course, they got greedy. They wanted to sell out. So, supposedly you can do better stuff. But yeah, guess what? Big Bad Publisher says, "Oh, no, you may not." And, Mercenaries 2 paid the price. It's an ultra buggy game, even if it did have new features. Happens all the time. Again, we talked about recently Microsoft shuttering Interactive, and that was the company that was going to do Perfect Dark. Yeah, no love lost there with that franchise, but when you sell out, the people who own the independent company are getting their paycheck, but for the consumers that love their products, things are not going to go well for the consumer in the long run, just by history repeating itself. So, but yeah, we're going to keep celebrating at least the stuff that's fun to the best of your ability, and preferably the stuff that's standalone. And I know there's a bit the digital hook problem here. Again, that's the way it's kind of gone with DLC. So they still got their tentacles on stuff, and try to preserve in any way possible. But we are on episode 8, I believe. Yeah, that's what I got listed. So episode 8, which are called Island Razer, and no, that is not a typo, because we're going to go to level some more island content, I think, this time. So speaking of the main story quest, I think the bull icon on the map, which I'll point to here in a second, that actually I think is where our objective is. But the thing is, I didn't see any indication to show that, oh yeah, this is the main story mode. But it's on another island. They're talking about it so casually of like, yeah, I'll meet you outside of town. Yeah, outside of town usually doesn't mean a whole nother island without telling me, oh yeah, you need to get a boat to come over here. So I find that to be a little confusing. Oh, and I also forgot, Square Enix was in the list here, right? Yeah, see, speaking of Square Enix, I don't know how I glossed right over them. But yeah, another case here. If we're playing a perfectly legitimate offline game, which they got to make sure you know that you're playing an offline game, because if this were online or server only, they would love to cancel it if they could. Bunch of jackwagons. And then there was radio silence. You're a real warrior. R-E-E-L, it said. See, again, this whole link to your external account stuff is also crap, too. But anyway, I need to get off that soapbox. Gotta bring the blood pressure back down, right? So we should be on this other secondary island now. So, why do we have... Check that out. The icon is yellow now.
I should have figured you'd survive. What do you need?
Well, you've sure put a bee in de-revelop.
Alright, we gotta listen. See, what I think is going on here is this yellow thing where the bowl is the location. So when I went to go look up the port name, if you notice, we still don't have any real town names here. We end up taking care of this island, and I think by exiting, it must have warped us to the main island here, but I'm thinking we're going to go work on some of these areas, and then we'll take care of this. But collectively, these are, like, this section and this section, that's 2, plus this third one would total the 9 that are part of this region. So, we're going to not really play by the rules here. We're going to see what needs liberating, so hence the island Razer title. But I'm guessing, you know, probably these town sections are going to need to go.
And Costa del Porto is about to suffer the brunt of his,
disappointment.
I thought you and your pal would like to know.
Thanks, Sheldon. Mario, you there?
I heard it.
They give me a junker this time. See, outside of town, you know. So this is the closest where I've actually seen the yellow icon, because it would never do that before. We'd get all these other little white icons, which were relative to just random things. That part I don't find to be very good game design, that you gotta make it that difficult to figure things out. Oh look, scrubs. Alright, I'm gonna try to take this a little bit more casually this time. Keep getting myself killed quite a bit, don't I? Okay. Stay down. So let's do this. It's interesting that the explosions are so tame that something that big can't warp the thing right next to it. Well, that one still needs some convincing. I really didn't end up there, goes. Okay. Do I have to do chaos in this one? Probably not. It's usually just the police station. How about we do this? And then do this. Nope. Oh, the chopper's over on another platform there. I don't want to hit the chopper, but I don't want to fly it yet either. Oh, there's Sam's all over the place here. Where's the other one at? I hit either of those? That's pretty far. Okay, I guess I can't hit any of that yet. Oh wow, he hit that. That's good. Oh, that's right. So I got these selective grenades now, which are not hitting on impact per se. Only hits enemies and vehicles, I think. There's a selective glass. Alright, let's go up here. Oops, wrong. Whoop, too far. That completely didn't work. Yes, I totally want to stand there. Black screen on Twitch. Yeah, well, I know you always got to bounce back and forth, so I don't know what to tell you. Your phone must just have some attitude. Those are just tiny explosives. I don't think those count for a whole lot. Okay, so here's a couple SAMs. Looks like I gotta go all the way back around again anyway. I'm gonna do this. Nope, that's not gonna get where I want to go. Where's that? Oh, he hit me with a shotgun. Alright, let's look for some red stuff. That might be part of this complex. We got a lot on the checklist here. And boom!
Who's next?
So grab the grenades. Oh, was this known as beacon things? Was that activate gate? No, I don't want to do that. How? Farthest kick, 9 meters. About 27 feet. Except I only hit him with one. Oh, he got back up. You want to go down too. You guys stop it. Ooh, this is a death chamber here. It's cutting a little close. Need to stop the monster closets here, guys. It's ridiculous. You dead? Stay down. Alright, what's up here? Ooh. Stop that. Alright, so now I get a little better view. There's the anti-aircraft gun. Oh, did they take the chopper? Nope, the chopper's still over there. Let's see if we can get a clearing here. I want to use an RPG once in a while. I know. Well, I mean, I only got 5. I got to use it for the big stuff. RPGs don't grow on trees, my friend. See, we'll use it for something like that. See? Easy work. I think that's an oxymoron, easy work. See? If I can use bullets, I'll use bullets. Oh, what are you throwing stuff at me for? Oh, well, no good. Spider Rico. Is there anything important on that thing? There's... Nope, that's not what the thing was. Sniper trying to get a piece of me. Oh, we got some big towers over here. Alright. That's no good. He's on the water tank. Yeah, I did. Alright, so we got some more explodey thingies over there, but that tower's got to go as well. I'm going to need a little bit more juice for that. Probably like the anti-aircraft gun or something. Let's see. Let's go take this guy out. No, don't jump on the barbed wire, you moron. Go. How about we do... That might not be enough. Put a hole in it. Oh, yeah. Hey, guys, you don't want to be standing under that. I mean... Oh! Caught the corner. Come on. That's not accurate. You gotta watch the replay for that one. And of course, the age-old question, where do we spawn?
Come on.
Alright. Of course, the basic level scrubs are going to be there all over again. Alright, so we were over there somewhere. Let's see here. I probably didn't even hit that, did I? Oh, it was over that way. There we go. Alright, now he's got my permission to jump through the barbed wire, but he doesn't. Alright, let's try this from a better distance and make sure I don't clip what's right in front of me. One more try. That's better. Yeah, oops. I agree with that. That was an oops. Let's just tag this guy.
Target confirmed. Sending Marine units.
You don't need to send Marines. Got, oh yeah, those big things. I'm gonna take this out. Any aircraft things here. Alright, so I got, oh that's right, I got mines. I need to start paying attention to this here. Too far away, so how do I put mines on this? Alright, let's try it this way. Okay. I have no idea if this is going to work. We're going to try it. Go in here. E and hold button. Survey says. Boom. That was enough. Big boom, yeah. Got both, right? Yeah, they're both done. Okay, good. Another water tank over there. Yes, smart. Parachute into the Razer wire. Alright. Ooh, is that something red over there that I missed? Might be. Oh, no, those are the ones that blew up already. Man, there's stuff all the way there across the water. Anything on the side that still need to do? Probably. Alright, let's get a little running start. Get a little better at this. Stop trying to hit me, sniper. Yeah, that's no good. You morons. Running away.
Choppers are inbound. We repeat, choppers are inbound.
Oh, there's a sound. Yeah, flew right over it. Okay, there's 3 Sams. Alright, there's some splody stuff. I need to get the nuke launcher, it'd be a very huge help. I'm having fun still. May have to hunt down some clues, because I have no idea where the nuke launcher is. Game hasn't told me where it is, and no. Yeah, it's always good to stay next to molten shrapnel as it's flying through the air. Alright, I get the high ground. See anything over there? Alright. Can I hit that from here? Wow, I can. Make sure there's no dishes or anything. Oh, you throwing grenades at me? How cute. Some. Nope, not that. We hit those in the distance. Danger, content flammable. Chopper should be in trouble. Yeah. Well, surprisingly, they haven't brought any in. Again, given how many SAMs I've seen on some sites, and still reluctant to go try to hijack one. There we go, that took something off the list. Alright, we'll RPG a couple of things here. Well, it was an inanimate object there, Rico. Of course it didn't have a chance. Let's see, man. Oh, I'm out of grenades. No, I didn't want to do that. That's okay. Now, can I hide here in the corner? So you're saying the nuke launcher is in the last base of the game? Well, if it's in the last base, what do you expect me to do about it? Much, like that, wouldn't that be like after completing every island? Uh-oh, they're raising the drawbridge. Bringing boats in. You guys can put the bridge back down. I don't know why they activated it. Oh, it's daytime. Night ends quickly here in Medici. Out. Appears to be a service outage. Alright, man, we're still only at like half. And just cause through the nuke launcher is located on top of the Falco maximum CENTCOM base, specifically the tower to access. You'll need to complete the shattered worlds or liberate the base. I mean, yeah, it's like, if that's like one of the last ones, it's not like there's anything I can do to rush my progress to get there. I mean, I understand that it's cool, but gotta go through playing the game normally at least once. Oh, haven't done that one yet. See, I knew there's a possibility of more SAMs. Alright, still lots of stuff to go here. Whoa, what are you doing? Get out. Aha, you got a flat tire, and you're dead. You're just having a bad day. Oh, I want to go from here. Alright. There's another SAM. That makes at least 5 SAMs so far on this base. Alright, so there's one thing I missed over there. Look at this guy. He's a little scared. Doesn't want to annoy Rico. Jump up there. Ooh, there's an attack helicopter. Alright, let's, whoop! Gotta go! Look at that professional maneuver. Ah, who did that? Oh, are you idiots? Oh, and there's a sniper looking at me. Ah, where's that sniper at? Alright, now let's see if I can get this chopper without incident. Oh, now I get targeted. A little bit of liftoff. Alright. Who did that? Who's still tagging me? Sniper? Oh, he's below me, not above me. Listen, sniper. Seriously, I just picked this thing up. Nope, get out. And bounce. Ruined a perfectly good attack chopper. Alright, let's get a weapon refill here. Alright, this is not dead yet, I think. It's dead. Oh, it's dead. Okay. Oh, a pontoon chopper. That's probably got some quality weapons. I'll pass on that one. Alright. More idiots over there. Let me get this one. Let's see if I can reach that. I can. Oh, they're airstriking me again. What? They're trying to airstrike where I was going. That's a little weird. Get me out of here. Get me out of here. Man, I don't know why I keep playing hot step here. See, look at that. It moved the circle all the way to where my grapple was. That's nasty. You can't airstrike me now, can you? Look at it, still marks the territory. Like, come on. Nobody's got precision to shoot inside of that with a tank or a chopper, at least without that range. Oh, I'm gonna die. I died.
Should be fun.
Alright, now we do this. Which way do we go here? Oh. It's like popping a balloon. Listen, guys. Just got here. Who is hitting me? Oh, and again with the airstrikes? Seriously? Ah. Is that tank or a chopper? Oh, now I'm reloading. And good night. Better machine gun. Well, I mean, I thought the one you recommended last time was a shotgun. Which one are you suggesting? Oh, man, it's the airstrike. It's the airstrike thing that's killing me, not the dudes. Oh, he didn't climb up there. Good job, Rico. Machine gun. No, I know. I understood what your last one said, but I'm asking, which machine gun are you recommending then? Ain't no gun that's gonna stand up against airstrikes either if I don't know what's airstriking me. Oh, it could be that guy, perhaps. Probably the boat then. That's what it is. Alright, that boat's a problem. You're taking the boat out. Yep, it's the boat. It's your stupid boat. Yeah, now what are you gonna do? It's got point blank. Let's see, this is probably gonna clip something and kill me. Got it. Wasn't expecting the boat to have like airstrike capacity here.
Bring everything you got.
Is the boat still alive? Yeah, the boat's still alive from the looks of it. Still got a turret. It's still got a turret. I got something for you. Oh, come on! Seriously! Well, Rico's head's still spinning. How many times do I have to hit this thing? That thing burns on a dime, too. That's not physically viable. Alright, can I do anything like this? Is this thing invincible? It looks like it. And you can't like run or anything with this shit. I'll stop this thing. Alright, how about... Man, he can only, like, walk.
Good day for a swim.
Yeah. See ya. Okay, now we're gonna see what we can do with this thing. See, it says surface to air missiles, not surface to water, right? There we go. Now we got some firepower. Yeah, where were you like 5 minutes ago, lady?
Punks.
So you don't need an RPG for that. Oh, no, you didn't. Just Cause 3 says the most powerful machine gun is the minigun, but you walk around really slow, but the rate of fire is superior. You don't suggest it. Well, yeah, I have used the minigun, but that's not something I need for the situation at hand. I mean, I've been doing fine against these guys, but airstrikes have been more problematic, especially when it's a boat, which I can't figure out how to destroy. So it's got a slow turning radius. Oh, no, see? Another SAM. Oh, there we go. Oh, that took some stuff off the list.
Commander of that base is in that chopper. Take down the chopper and kill it.
Oh, there's a commander, huh? Where? So hold down R3. Where is he? Okay, let me get the dishes, and I'll go take care of the silly commander. Oh, the Sam's got him. Never mind. I've got no elevation. There we go, maybe. There. Can't get any higher than this one. Wow, amazing. Can't bring that. It's not fully indestructible environment. That garage would be toast by now.
The boats are ready on your action, Rico. What's the status?
Friendly, huh? No, that guy just ran in the river on his own. Can't get dish. It's more fuel things. See if we can't pull an Austin Powers with the boat. That's there. Get out of there. You guys pick up the boat. I'll be back for you. There's one of them. No. There we go. That's off the list. He's off the list. He's off the list. Not that they were on the list. Alright, let's look at this dish. Where'd the dish go? Cut my shins on some razor wire. There it is. Okay. There we go. Now all we got left is something splody. I gotta find it. Out explosive thing. Where might it be? And that's same I don't have hacked yet. That's like 7 SAMs. Some exploring. Alright, so now we got boats in here, but I still got something I gotta blow up somewhere. Ooh, chopper's back. Just a different chopper. Alright, where are they hiding it? Alright, stay away from the SAM that's down on the other end. Let's see if it's down here that I missed. That one's blue. Alright. Just my luck, it'll be something indoor. Alright, let's start this side.
Air support to your location.
That one's blue. Better not be shooting at me.
Now to do what I do best.
Oh, who's shooting? Okay, so now Sam's shooting at something else that's hitting. Ah, you dummy. Okay, good. Now they're doing what they're supposed to, except I'm on fire. Great. That lasted long.
Tanks inbound.
So I guess one thing I'd complain about this compared to, say, Mercenaries 2 is, like, the amount of time I'm able to actually spend in a vehicle is, like, nil because there's so much taking you out in the process. You, get out. At least in a Mercenaries 2 chopper, it lasts a little bit longer. A little more maneuverability. Alright, I'll check this side and then go over to the other side. What do you want? I got him. Pretty sure this thing can't swim. Oh, there's another sand. Nope, that's already blue, so I did get that. Okay. race across the bridge. Not doing any stump jumps with it, that's for sure. Yeah, not worth the trouble. Well, at least they didn't go for the boat. The boat is still sitting. Come on, tank. You get for not having treads. Go. Wow. Physics working overtime. Alright, let's see if there's anything here. Oh, the bounce got him. That was fantastic. That was a direct hit. Poof. Red mist. Alright, this is the same I didn't get yet. Where do you think you're going? Oh, that was fantastic. Alright, why am I stuck here? Go, Rico. You would have been better off getting in the tank, but you didn't. Alright. Hiding in here anywhere. No credit for that. Oop, is that it? Nope, those are the ones I shot already, I think. Then again, they shouldn't be looking that clear. I double-taked on those last time. Nope, they're still valid. I should have gotten them last time or something. There we go. Oosh, that was ambitious. Got a boat. We're not on a boat, we're on a tank. 2 out of 6 to get another 7 out of 9. A wee parachute jump. Ooh, no, too far. Give me your chopper. Alright, now I'm finally getting the hang of it. Oh, here we go. Propaganda.
Hello, citizens. Portavina has been relocated to an as-of-yet undisclosed location. So, don't be surprised if you don't see it over there anymore.
Yeah, totally. Relocated.
It's our watchword here. Take it very seriously. Unlike the rights of vacationing celebrities. Viva Medici!
Okay, so we took out this whole little section. Said 2 out of 6, so that's 1 and 2. That means there's still something possibly out there. Definitely got something here. Seaport Scramble, huh? So let's head to the center of town. Yay, thank you. I get some applause, alright. Alright, so let's see what's going down over here. I see a statue, so clearly this needs some liberation. Aerial assassination, huh? Well, this will be fun.
There's an enemy spy inside.
Careful, guns. Engaging the target. All units converge
Got him.
following coordinates. Additional
There's
troops
a
inbound.
statue. Wow, that's a durable statue. Alright, so we got some speakers. That's a police station, isn't it?
This is dispatch. Reinforcements have been sent to your position. There's no tank. One less problem.
Alright, don't do that stuff last.
This is HQ. Additional support incoming shortly.
Alright, billboard. There's a billboard. Okay, one billboard out of two. Hey, hey, hey. No, idiot. Oh, no, no, no. Get out. Alright, where's the other billboard? Another bill. Oh, I got all the speakers.
Attention. We are sending tanks to your location.
You can bring your tanks.
Be advised that chopper support is approaching your location.
There it is. Alright, just need, one more. Oh, really?
Time for a graceful exit.
Dogfight, maybe. No, I'm actually done. Get me out of here.
Tanks are inbound to your position.
Look at that smooth landing. That was not what I was going for.
We've lost visual contact. All units, fan out and search.
Don't worry, he went down with the wreckage. I hear it. It's smoking right above me. What else is shooting at me? Those guys? And again, with the nonsense. Alright, we're just going for the police station this time.
Locate the rebel immediately. Do not let him escape.
Pulled myself into another neck injury.
Be advised.
Genius.
Tanks dispatched to point of conflict.
Don't care about your tanks. Activate. See, I only need like one bullet, so what if I spray another 4? There's one. What do you guys want? Oh, a little too close to that one. I'm gonna die. I did die. Easy on the swears, killer. We'll be okay. Unless I find otherwise, it's not like the deaths really count against us. Sidearmed that one. Alright, I thought this was the other door I needed. Yeah, armored vest. Yeah, sounds like a decent idea. Of course, I'm going to go back and update this. Typical developer problems like we've already talked about. Oh, now I got to wreak havoc. How about we blow some stuff up like that? Blow those up. I think those are already blown up. Oh, there we go. Bonus.
Reports of violence in the area. All units converge.
Nah, don't bother. We're putting a flag up. The bull. Alright, there's 3 out of 6. That one was a little easier. Must have taken on the hard one first. Alright. Good job, Spider Rico. You show that light post. That's not what I want. Okay, so that one on the top of the hill looks like that might be the main one. I don't know.
You know what time it is? It's time to rechristen the town of Costa di Rebello, my brothers and sisters. Let's call it Costa di Pace, or Costa di Revolucion, or Costa de Rico. I'll keep brainstorming, but either way, let's hear it for the rebels.
Okay. Alright, so that's taken care of. So we got that, 3, and then there's got to be one over here. So that would be last. So if I can at least get 5 out of 6, so 3, 4, 5 maybe. Let's try that. So I head this way. Alright, so which way are we going? That way. Let's get a little elevation. Check that out. There we go. Anything over here? A whole lot of nothing. Random car ramp. Stunt factory. There's something top of the hill, maybe. There we go. Little outpost here. We're shaking, guys. Here, hold that.
Sending additional reinforcements to your location.
Oh, I'm going straight to death. No. Chairman's asking if I like the Far Cry series. The only one I did was Far Cry 1, which and it was on the Xbox, which I think was a bit more linear. I probably spent more time on the map maker for it, but I never got into the other ones just because I can't remember if it was a matter of Ubisoft buying Crytek or something weird, but I know the first one had the lush jungle environment, then they went to the African jungle, and it's like I thought it was, you know, maybe gonna pick similar locales, but I don't know. Something about it, I just didn't get into any of the following ones. Did you play any of those?
All units, we have reports of violence. This is dispatch. Request received. Reinforcements en route.
So you like 3 through 6? Okay. The problem was, I think one of the newer ones looked like it had some kind of political agenda to it. That's actually, I think 4 was definitely one I probably wouldn't have done, and I think the modern one was definitely kind of had some political leanings, which I probably wouldn't put up with.
Additional support has been approved. Should reach your location shortly.
Yeah, stand behind the barrels, guy. Good idea. Okay, so let's see what else we got left. Oh, just the big thing.
All units on alert. Re-establish visual contact.
Alright, that's not cutting it. I'm gonna hit it from the other side. There we go. Base has been liberated. Sweet destruction. Alright, I'm gonna leave all the hidden things, because now I know they can get the question marks and figure out where they're at, and I'll just do that after. Alright, so where might the 5th one be? So that's number 6. Let's try maybe down at the base of the hill. In the base of the mountain. Alright, what's the quickest way out of here? Let's do this. He's actually got a tiny little shadow. Any red? Stop here. Yep, I hear that. Yep, the PR right on top of it. Missed that. Alright, cut out, Rico. So you played all 3, 4, and 5, huh? So you played quite a few. That's done.
Adios, ugly man.
Is it ugly man or something else? Alright, that's done. 2 more of those. And 1 of those. That's the police station, probably.
Rebel activity reported. Get to the following coordinates immediately.
Do I do the police station next?
Understood. We are providing additional manpower at your location.
Ow! Get up there, knucklehead.
I'm here.
Alright, now wreak havoc. Ah, back grenades, go figure.
Never had a chance.
Alright, oh, here we go. Oh, there's the weapons. Give me some grenades. No, we got him. I was cutting a little close. Alright, so now we just got 2 speakers and a billboard.
Sending air support to your location. We are sending ground support to your location.
Oh, look, here it is. Alright, does any of this air ground support want to get visible? So, oh, look who it is. Found it. There's the billboard. Okay. Oh, 3 billboards.
Situation has
There's
escalated.
the billboard.
Additional reinforcements on.
Alright, 1 more billboard and...
Be
There's
advised
the
that
speaker.
choppers approaching your location.
Ooh, tanks. Whoa, these guys are just drilling me.
Group support inbound. Hang in there, ground team.
Big antenna. Oh man, now they're striking me again. There. Now where are they? More speaker. So you said speaker on top of the hill. I don't know. Well, not that thing. I know about that. That's part of the other one. That's why I haven't intentionally shot that one. I'm looking for the other small one here. I get sniped.
Adios, amigo.
Yeah, this thing's not controlled so well when it's mostly shot up. And it's done. Right into the water.
Attaching cover support to contact.
Great landing, Rico.
Target is still at large. Find him.
Yeah, I'm not liking how fragile the helicopter experience is in here. This whole airstrike thing is really a nuisance. Said there's an antenna on top of it. Well, okay, fine. You said antenna, but either way, the one on top of the hill is not the one I'm looking for. I'm looking for those small ones. This one, see, this is what I was looking for. Apparently this one's not dead yet. See, that's all I needed. Dump this thing in the town square. Oh, it blew up so I couldn't pull the chute. Alright, so maybe I will take the stuff on top of the hill. So we're only at 120. If I get that one done, maybe they'll stop yelling about me about being outside of town. And, so this one I'm supposed to meet up with them. See, this to me does not look like outside of town of any town I'd be like.
If you were waiting until the DRM was out of Costa del Porto before visiting the lovely seaside town, then you're in luck. Rico Rodriguez has evicted a good general's
That's the one we
forces.
just did.
Let's keep it going, rebels.
So this would be the start of that mission, but no, they don't put Mario here. They just give me a giant circle that says start mission, huh? Okay. Let's see how this goes. I have no idea what to expect. Other than more carnage and death. No boy. That does not look edible.
Years in the making.
And Olive, congratulations.
Our inability to protect Malaya was easily predicted. It will be a trifle to recapture, but
He's gonna shoot the guy that's POV right now.
the loss of Vis Electra, that is a failure that must not go unpunished. Right.
Is that Sergeant Douchecou?
Rico Rodriguez has
Oh, he shot himself.
fire that gave rise to my reign.
Yeah, he was rather blank faced for about to commit
The
suicide.
extent of my power. He offers an opportunity for demonstration. Perhaps some motivation. The town of Costa del Porto. Barnett! And when he comes to protect the insignificant, kill his friend. Every action must and will incur a terrible reaction. And then the embers of the revolution will crumble to ash as they always have throughout history. Use the tanks.
That's... I'm gonna level the place. Guy enjoys olives a little too much. Isn't that the place we just rescued? It's gonna be worse now they got tanks to deal with. So apparently these developers weren't real strong on putting tank treads into the mix here. These wheeled tanks are ridiculous. Ooh, jets now, huh?
You did this. You shoot your guns, you play at war, and they burn our homes.
Don't listen to him. We have to do this.
Got no choice. But I won't forget. The tanks are mine. You go into town, Mario.
We'll serve them up on a plate.
So Charon says you love a good olive, especially green olives. So, I mean, I like olives too, but I mean, it's not anything that I would lose my stuff over. Alright, so we got 3 tanks. Crunch. Alright, so they put a rocket launcher down there for me, but already got one. Let's see how this goes here. Oh, he shot me before I could shoot him. Is it done? It's not done.
Thanks for playing.
I didn't want to waste that on him. Why are these guys just randomly sitting in midair there? Alright, how about you go away? How about we shoot this one from here? Even if I'm getting stuff thrown at me. Alright, so then... why can't it not hit this guy? Even splash damage to the guy didn't want to go. Alright, I don't want these guys climbing back in and sending it out here. It's on fire. One grenade left, that's probably too... Oh. There it goes. Now what?
I'm in trouble. Over. We're pinned down by the Ravello's forces. We need your help.
Of course you are.
You want some shotgun? I'll bet you do, video da puta. I'll take you all on. Every last one of you.
What's up? Got him. Where's that red at? Underneath. Just aiming poorly. That's why I just made bullets. Okay, now what? Oh, shoot these guys. These guys don't know what the meaning of speedy entrance. That wasn't much of a mission if that's all it is.
I called to the rebels to come help out, but there are too many of
The
the
rebels?
I don't think anyone made it, Rico.
Mario, we're outside! Open the gate!
Survivor! Get the gate, Rico! We've got to get out of here!
How much? The other side? Where's the switch? Okay, where's the switch for the gate? On that side.
Get that gate open! I'm a sitting duck out here!
I'm supposed to blow it up?
You've got to open that gate somehow.
Open the gate, use the door. Oh, that's interesting. Okay. That's a different use of what we were working on. Bing.
We got evac waiting outside of Chirila. Is this Is everyone?
Just get Mario out of here. I'll cover you.
Target is fleeing. Engage! Damn! Reinforcements! Drive! Go, go, go!
Supposed to go with him? Nope. Who are you shooting at? Hi.
Get ahead, Rico! Use that chopper to keep those bastardos off our tail! Get ready!
This will be fun. Especially if they got one shooting at me.
Rico, where are you?
Oh, come on. Then the firing angle sucks.
There's a military base. They'll be coming for us. We need to slow their reinforcements. Over. That base is going to send tanks after us if we don't do something, Rico. Just get over the breach.
Oh, of course.
That truck, Rico, the truck.
Working on it.
We're almost come on, Rico. We need you. We're almost there. Drive,
Blew a hole in the bridge and, ain't nothing doing about that.
Oh man, Mirabello must really have it in for us, amico.
Yeah, failed, obviously. Now, how far back is it? I hope I got a checkpoint there somewhere. Looks like a town with some taller towers.
We're almost there. Drive, drive, they're coming.
You just ran me over, pal.
Oh man, Mirabello must really have it in for us, amico.
Boat, okay.
Costa del Porto. We have to make Mirabello pay for this, Rico.
I don't want to put up with a boat. There's a boat over there.
Here they come again.
We're almost there. Keep them off us.
No,
You worry about the guns. You worry about the road.
Great. Actually, you know what? I'll take the chopper.
Get ahead. They're everywhere.
Oh, come on. Alright, I'm losing patience with this part real quick.
Rico, we're trapped. Help us out.
Oh, no, I don't want to shoot Mario's truck. Bad idea. Oh, what did... Oh! Alright, this is about to be a short episode with the way this is going. Actually, you know what? I'm probably just going to quit this and go do a couple skydiving things. A little too chaotic for my reflexes. Can't hang on to a chopper for more than 30 seconds.
We're almost there. Drive, drive, they're coming.
Yeah, it almost looked like he ran me over again.
Oh man, the Ravello must really have it in for us, amigo. All
Come on.
those people in Costa
Here.
del Porto. We have
bring
to
the chopper.
make the Ravello pay for this, Rico. We're almost there. Keep them off us. We'll worry about the guns. You worry about the road. Rico, we're trapped. Help us
Oh,
out.
we are all dead. Yeah, that was just stupid. Alright, enough of that. Gotta do some wingsuit shenanigans. See, that's the first time I'm noticing the directional pad tip. That's like the first time you noticed that one. Okay. Yeah, I'll go back over here. Yeah, tunnel tour. Let's do that. Of course, it'd be nice if I could find a chopper on the way, but if I can't, we'll just deal with it. Okay. Get a running start here. Can I make it across the water? It's a long way. Made it half a kilometer. Give me something, give me something, give me something. Okay, we'll do it that way. Wow, it's like dead stop. Oh, hit the wall there, Rico. Check that out. Made it. Alright, so the tunnel one, this is one I still don't think I've finished yet. Unless this is the original. If it's the original we did. This is the original. Yeah, I think this one. Oh, and there goes momentum. Denied. I think this is already done, though. I'll do it one more time just because. Lock up. Oh, would you look at that? It choked. Oy. All right, now I need to figure out how to do that. Let's hope that didn't corrupt the game save. That'll be a really short episode. Don't need 2 games now that choke on me. And it still wants to tell us we're in offline mode because I can't figure it out. Come on. Wouldn't be the first time this has happened. Wow. Waiting and waiting. Wow. Some developers fail basic game architecture 101. Yes, let's make them wait indefinitely. Ace wingsuit courses by skimming the floor. I think we skimmed it a little too much. Just try to avoid embarrassing face. I don't know. They're kind of comical, those face plants. Great. Now, well. I gotta figure out. So that's not the one I want to do. This, okay, so that was, wait, no, Cavern Tour is the one I don't have finished. This is the original one. That's in blue. Actually, both these are in green, so, well, I guess this one's still the closest, so we'll try it again.
Hey, Sheldon
There we go, still yakking at us.
Ah, I should have figured you'd survive. What do you need?
Well, you've sure put a bee in Di Ravello's bonnet, and Costa del Porto is about to suffer the brunt of his, disappointment. I thought you and your pal would like to know.
Thanks, Sheldon. Mario, you there?
I heard it. I'll meet you outside of town.
It's like, I can't take it anymore. No more listening to these idiots. There we go. More speed. Perfect. So yeah, I've only got 3 on here anyway. Okay, so not finished. Wingsuit air brake. Yeah, definitely don't have that unlocked. Close. No, of course. Ooh. Oh no. Oh, lost it at the last second. And dead Rico. A lot better though. Ugh. No extra gear though. So I need 29. Still 10,000 short. Oh no. Oh yeah, if I recall, I didn't make it over the dock. Oh, wow. Let's see, get 5,000 for completion, huh? Is that enough? Ah, 3 short. I don't know if I'm going to be able to get all the perfects. I got 1 plus out of that. Yeah, some of these you're going to need to do all the lower level ones, then get the upgrades, and then go back to them again. It's kind of like the boat one. We still need the turbo for the boat. Can't do the other one without it. Well, come on. Oh, why is there a boat there? Is that it? There we go. Got it. Oh, insanity. All right, I'll do one more of those, but I got to take a quick break here. I will be right back. Okay, let's go try the cavern tour. Sploosh. All right, where are we going? So that's now blue, so that's complete. Look at that. There's GPS for you. I mean, it seems like there'd be this road here to go all the way around, unless those roads are incomplete, but look at this, it runs you all the way out around here. Definitely not a as the crow flies direction. Alright, we gotta go over the mountain, huh? And dead stop. Oh, stop that. Alright, gotta hit this one. Alright, can we go around the mountain? Let's see here. Do I just call in a chopper? Maybe I just call in a chopper. It's a little ridiculous. Alright, what do we got here? Vehicles. Sea vehicles, helicopters. What is this, the news reporter chopper? Let's grab this. Oh, so we can't even get those other items which are picked up in the weapon rack. Alright, we can try something different here. So I've been using the light machine gun. See, the reason I haven't switched is it doesn't seem to be a whole lot else of interest. So let's try the, try the Predator. I don't know which one I'm using. Let's grab that. All these are locked, huh? Everything's locked except the sniper rifle. Hey, you in? Oh, wait, wrong game. Alright, so there's that. What is this, a loot crate? I need all these flashy effects. Alright, so we'll try that.
Oh, change is good.
We'll see. Alright, pick up the pistol. Oh, I guess I don't really... Oh, is it the pistol or the explosives? Let me pick that up. Is it because I already have that? Is it the one I have? I don't know. Don't care. Alright, let's see if I can hold on to this chopper for more than 30 seconds, considering I'm not in a combat zone. Still let it clear that whole valley, too. See how hard of a landing we can put in. Oh, man. A little too hard. No warning, just explosion and death. I deserve that. He bounces after being reincarnated. Okay, so... Oh, good. At least it put us a little closer this time. Alright. It's need 39,000 on this one. Needs a wingsuit handling stat, because apparently I suck. Oh yeah, of course. Why am I struggling with this one so bad? Oh, done. And we're just gonna take right now. Leave a ketchup stain on the pavement. That one started bad. Yeah, tractor versus SUV. Good call. Something's pushing me to the right. Are you kidding me? We're not. Nope, we're not going there. So this is a problem. Yep. I'm gonna need the brake for that one or something, because it's not going well. get started on the turn on the left here. There we go. Stay up. Stay up. It's too much. Nope. Losing speed. And done again. Wow, 30,000 though. Still 39. So even if I got the 5 for completion, about 35. Still short about 2 perfects then. 32 for the next gear. Alright, that's probably the last try. Oh, and done. And boom. That completely killed momentum. Yeah, I think that's one of the ones that's definitely feels like it needs to break more. Alright, next time I really want to make sure I get this other one, because I've only found that one once. I think this one that was way across and had all the combo rings, that was kind of cool, but I haven't done that one in like a second time. This one's still in the green. Only got 2 on that one. Got 4 on that one. Do we have any new ones pop up on this island? No, just explosions and whatever the seaport thing is. Alright, so I think the focal point, I'll try to tackle this campaign mission finally next time, now that I know that that's what that is, and obviously I kind of get a lay of the land. So, at least from a productivity standpoint, we got these 4 done, and knocked out this wingsuit course, so it's a little bit. How are we doing on gear mods here? Oh, we do have something there. What's this? Oh, this is for the kicking. Meh. Wingsuit abilities, so... The air brake, we need another 6. Automatically put away the wingsuit when going slow enough, want enough while air braking. Huh. I don't know if that seems to help much. Sling suit to reel. And don't know if I care. Boost. More of a boost. That might help with traveling. Oh, that'll probably help, doing a little bit more of a combo. Impact damage resistance. Oh yeah, somebody's gonna need that for something. Yeah, given how much I faceplant in the dirt. And that maybe, but okay, so I mean, other than the one that was mentioned about the DLC one, which I still don't know how to access that. Oh, you know what? These look new. Sky Fortress, yeah. Boost engine. What's all that? Is this wingsuit or something else? Boost engine. Oh, yeah, it is. So this is the stuff that was being talked about. Reduce overheat. So I guess I don't... So complete Sky Fortress challenges to unlock Bavarian wingsuit mods. Okay. Okay, then mech mods, okay, which don't have. Sea heist, so that's probably all boat stuff, maybe? Eden Spargo, maybe for a particular vehicle, I don't know. Alright, so checking the map, though, I don't know which of these islands pertains to which, because I think this was a new one. If I had to guess, that's a new one, but I don't know for sure. Does any of these say Sky Fortress or anything? Cordra, Dragon, Centcom. Trying to figure out which one was the Centcom you're saying earlier. Is probably somewhere else. Hold on. Falco, Maxime, Centcom. Yeah, that's only this one up here, you know. Got a lot to go through to get to that. Random island. Alright, well, obviously a lot more to do in here. Okay, well, that will do it for another outing of Just Cause 3. We'll be back tomorrow with some Shadow Tactics, barring any other interruptions. In the meantime, that's all I got. So thanks to Chairman for hanging out, throwing some tips this way for things we got to unlock. So that's still going to be a work in progress. But that'll do it for now. Have a good one. See you soon.